vehicle I've got in the shop today that I'm gonna make a short video on is a 2014 Dodge Durango. It shares basically the same platform as the Grand Cherokee, so that would work as well for 2014. I'm going to show you step by step how to get the brake level switch out of the master cylinder while it's still mounted on the vehicle. Show you where it's at, how to release it, how to get it out, and how to put it back in. It's a pretty simple procedure. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. In order to gain access to the master cylinder to get to the brake level switch, we've got to get a closeout panel off as well as this rubber seal. Once we remove these two, we'll be getting real close to be able to get to everything. Now this rubber seal just pulls up, but on this far end there's a plastic fastener. I always like to call them Christmas tree fasteners because of the way they are. I get my basic trim removal tool, I get up under here, give a nice little wiggle, and as you can see there it is. Then you just pull up, move it out of your way. Now, in order to get this close-off panel off, you've got a plastic fastener here that just pretty much unscrews. Sit to the side. Now you're going to want to slide it off the peg there. And it's got two plastic fingers that keep it latched down. You can squeeze one side in and then squeeze the other, pull this out. Now as you can see, we're getting a lot closer to where we need to be. Go ahead and just kind of reposition this vacuum booster hose out of the way. Now the smaller connector right here on the right side, passenger side of this booster or master cylinder, is the connector for the brake level switch. We need to release it. The way you release it is you have to squeeze down on the top. I can get in there with my finger. You might need a screwdriver. You press down and then pull out. So with that, we've got it disconnected. I've shown you where it is. Now we're going to work on getting it out. Now what I've done for right now, so that I can actually show you better with the camera, is I've actually taken the whole master cylinder assembly and pulled it off the vehicle temporarily with the line still hooked. The only reason why I did this is because I'm in the process of doing a recall on this vehicle. So you don't have to do this to replace this switch for the brake level, fluid level. But I'm just doing it so that I can actually physically show you, because sometimes it's more of a touchy-feely thing because where everything's at an angle. But that switch isn't part of the housing. It is replaceable separate. It's external. It slides through the housing and comes out the other end. But it has two plastic hooks on the end that kind of snap. And what you gotta do, if you can get in there with a pair of needle nose, or you might use a pair of some screwdrivers, you gotta squeeze them. Once you squeeze them, you can actually pull it out the back side, and then there's your switch. Now you can do this on the car. I've done it before. But what I mainly wanted to show you was how, as you can see, a little closer, you can see those plastics fingers right there. You've got to squeeze, and once it's squeezed, you can just slide it out. The new one, you just got to find out where the hole is. You got to feel it. Once you feel it, you know where it's at. Now it's just a matter of sliding it through. So you hear it snap. There you go. Now you just plug your connector back in. But like I said, you mainly got to pay attention to releasing these locks. You may have to get in there with two small pocket screwdrivers, and while you're trying to release it, be pulling on the switch as well, and then pull it out from the side and put it in. Alright, so we showed you where it's at, how to remove it, and how to replace it. The rest of the procedure is going to be the opposite of removal. I figure there's no reason to show you another 4 or 5 minutes of a video of reinstalling everything we just took off, because there's nothing special. It's pretty much a job that anybody can take on. It's not difficult. Just take your time, pay attention to what the steps were in the video. So with that, I always appreciate you watching. Make sure you always stay tuned for more, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much.